Wait a minute.
He's a Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do-I-bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there.
Rumors of Diddy having tapes on powerful figures spark a heated debate between Candace Owens and Mark Lamont Hill. Owens claims the rumors expose Hollywood corruption. Hill urges caution and focus on verified information. Section 1. Alleged tapes contain compromising information on Hollywood elites. Owens believes this is evidence of deeper corruption in the entertainment industry. Section 2. Hill warns against buying into conspiracy theories without proof. He argues these rumors distract from more important societal issues such as systemic racism. Section 3. The debate touches on media manipulation, celebrity power, and who controls public narratives. Owens sees the rumors as part of Hollywood's corrupt underbelly, while Hill believes they harm broader discussions on justice. Conclusion. The debate reflects broader societal questions about rumor-mongering vs. focusing on real issues. Viewers are invited to share their thoughts and take sides in this heated conversation. Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today we've got a jaw-dropping topic that's been making waves across the internet. Diddy has tapes on everyone. You heard that right. This bombshell rumor has sparked a heated debate between two media giants, conservative commentator Candace Owens and progressive intellectual Mark Lamont Hill. Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into what's fueling this controversy, the wild accusations being thrown around, and why it matters right now. Section 1. So, what exactly is going on with these
There's more heat on the internet than Meek Mill. Meek Mill spoke on it. He's like, I hate these people on the internet. They just keep speaking on them.
So it's like, you know, I came off the team. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Meek. I left with a team that Meek was on. Meek left that team, and they leave that team. They come for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta understand everything in a relationship is like a relationship with these labels, right? And leaving like a girl with a lot of power. And like you could have gave that power. You giving that girl some good dick, right? But she has a lot of money and a lot of power. She's gonna try to make your life a living hell.
Yeah.
And anything that she's gonna and if we own the internet. That we're gonna spread all the rumors about you. I'm gonna put 1,000, 3,000 comments making jokes. I'm gonna pay for 3,000 comments on every post.
Word,
all about it. And my is like, it's not even, I tell Meek, it's not even that they doing it, bro. They gonna do it. They try to call me gay. I'm most ever out there. Like, come on, for real, be serious. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that, I'm not even mad at them doing it. It's be the that believe it. That's what you gotta be. It's like they gonna. I don't want to say that word. They're gonna do female like that. Niggas gonna do female spread rumors regardless.
They're naive.
But the mother not the naive people. That's the ones believing it. I'm talking about the ones that believing it are the suckers because they just want it to be true because they hate us. You feel me? They hate it. Like there's no way he can't be fucking all those. He gotta be doing something. There's no way Meek could be that rich. There's no way Bobby doing it. There's no way they doing that. But we are doing it. You got all of that.
Called tapes. Rumors have been swirling for a while that Diddy, one of the most powerful figures in the music industry, has dirt on some of the biggest names in Hollywood and politics. According to insiders, these tapes allegedly contain compromising information that could shake up the entertainment industry. Now, whether you believe it or not, Candace Owens has jumped on the issue, claiming that this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to corruption in Hollywood. Section 2. On the other side, Mark Lamont Hill has come out strong against these rumors. He's calling for caution and fact-checking before people get swept up in conspiracy theories. In a recent interview, he pointed out how often rumors like this are used to distract from real issues and discredit powerful Black figures. Mark believes that it's important to not only question the source of these claims but to also focus on larger societal problems like systemic racism and inequality, instead of falling into celebrity gossip traps. Section 3. This heated debate between Owens and Hill isn't just about Diddy, though. It touches on bigger issues like media manipulation, celebrity power, and who controls the narrative in our society. Owens, known for her no-nonsense approach, sees the rumors as evidence of the corruption she believes is rampant in Hollywood. Meanwhile, Hill is pushing back hard, arguing that these sensationalized stories do more harm than good, especially when they involve unverified information. The conclusion. So what do you think? Is there some truth to these Diddy tape rumors, or is it all just another wild internet conspiracy? And who's got the better argument here, Candace Owens or Mark Lamont Hill? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the hottest debates and breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Section 4.
For enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that. Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you?
It's important to note that the speculation surrounding Meek Mill and Diddy's relationship gained traction after a sexual assault lawsuit was filed against Diddy by producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones earlier this year. But why is Meek even still defending Diddy? Many think it's because he has a ton of blackmail on him.
Why haven't anybody came out defending Diddy? All these celebrity friends he have, and nobody came out.
They brand. It's all about the money. They saw what he did to Cassie. With the kicking, the punching. They saw what they did to Cassie. They know that nobody in America liked that. So now, these people are represented by a brand. Whether it's something about the music, clothing, movies. They not gonna come out and speak on nothing that has anything to do with them, and they praying that they not on the tape doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So until the feds say, hey, yo, listen here. We got you on, hey buddy, we got you on this tape, and girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not gonna show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. You know, shot the Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying?
And it's not just the blackmail, it's the fact that the tapes of the freak-offs, yeah, Diddy is selling them on the dark web.
Diddy's not going to jail.
Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial. Why would he sell his tapes on the dark net?
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin.
Now let's dig into why this debate between Candace Owens and Mark Lamont Hill has captured so much attention. For one, Owens has a massive following that thrives on exposing what she calls the corruption and hypocrisy of Hollywood elites. She's been outspoken about the way celebrities use their influence behind closed doors, claiming that Diddy's alleged tapes could expose a web of lies and deceit within the entertainment industry. Her stance is feeding into a growing movement of people who believe that mainstream media and big celebrities are hiding deep, dark secrets. Section 5. But Mark Lamont Hill isn't having it. He's been vocal about how dangerous it can be to give credibility to unproven rumors. In his view, these tapes, if they even exist, should be handled carefully and not used to fuel conspiracy theories that distract from real issues. He's worried that focusing on unverified scandals can take the spotlight away from more pressing matters affecting everyday people, particularly the Black community. For Hill, it's not just about shutting down rumors, but also about redirecting attention to social justice causes that have real-world impacts. Section 6. One of the most fascinating aspects of this debate is how it highlights the different approaches that Owens and Hill take when talking about power and influence. Owens is all about exposing what she believes is a corrupt system, often putting celebrities like Diddy in the crosshairs. Hill, on the other hand, is more focused on structural issues like racism and classism, and how those in power, whether celebrities or politicians, play a role in maintaining the status quo. This clash of perspectives is what makes their debates so engaging and frankly so important. Section 7. It's also worth mentioning that this isn't the first time Candace Owens and Mark Lamont Hill have butted heads on an issue. They've clashed before on topics like race, politics, and culture, so it's no surprise that they would land on opposite sides of this Diddy controversy. Owens tends to frame things in terms of moral failure and corruption, while Hill is more likely to emphasize the broader systemic challenges. Their differing worldviews make for a compelling showdown that has captivated audiences on both sides. At the end of the day, this debate is about much more than just whether Diddy has tapes on powerful people. It's about how we, as a society, handle rumors, scandals, and the influence of celebrities. Are we too quick to jump on every sensational story that comes our way? Or should we be more skeptical and focus on the bigger picture? Candace Owens and Mark Lamont Hill represent two very different approaches.
I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, Nick was bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then you heard, and that's what happened. And that's just, that's something that you heard. You don't know if it's true, you just heard it. So, and just to hear this, and this new thing where they saying that they got kids coming forward and said that he did that, man, that shit is crazy. And like I just said, that's just something that I heard. It's something that I didn't know. It's something that I ain't seen.
But believe it or not, Meek Mill actually may have gotten off largely unscathed, because what Diddy may have done to other big celebrities is downright terrible. Tupac Shakur's stepbrother, Mopreme Shakur, has expressed doubts about Diddy's denial of any involvement in Tupac's murder, as he did several months ago during an interview.
If you're someone like a Puff, you would be threatened by him, because every time you see Pac, he got a gun, like he got 2 or 3 guns. And he's like blatant. Pac is a dope dude, don't get me wrong. He's not a bully or nothing like that. He's a funny guy, he's a nice guy, generous guy, peace-loving guy, but he wasn't having it. He just wasn't having it. So I can see why Puff might have felt threatened by Pac. I can see. So if it's true that what everyone is saying, Keefy D, everyone coming on these podcasts, the storyline about Puff paying whoever to do whatever, with Pac, if all that is true, like I said, he needs to be held accountable for it. He needs to be held accountable. It has to be accountability from him for his involvement in getting my cousin killed. I try to keep my personality out of it because like I said, I'm not in that space anymore where I wish harm on someone else. I just don't feel like that anymore. But I do feel that he has to be held accountable if it's true. And I think there's a lot of truth to what has been said so far. I think the problem with what's going on with the Vegas PD, why they're stuck in that part of the investigation, is because they can't, I think it's money, but also it's because they can't find a corroborator with Keefe D's story. If they can find someone close to Puff that can say, yes, everything Keefe D just said is true, then they have a corroborating witness.
In July, Page Six reported that Tupac's family was considering filing a wrongful death lawsuit against Diddy over his alleged ties to the fatal shooting. A source said at the time, people from Diddy's past are coming forward and providing info. High-profile attorneys, including Alex Spiro, who represents figures like Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Elon Musk, were assigned to the case. This renewed attention follows revelations about Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who has been charged with Tupac's murder. Davis once told Las Vegas police that Diddy allegedly paid $1 million to have Tupac killed. According to a filing by the Clark County District Attorney's Office in July, Davis claimed that
directing attention to social justice causes that have real-world impacts. Section 6. One of the most fascinating aspects of this debate is how it highlights the different approaches that Owens and Hill take when talking about power and influence. Owens is all about exposing what she believes is a corrupt system, often putting celebrities like Diddy in the crosshairs. Hill, on the other hand, is more focused on structural issues like racism and classism, and how those in power, whether celebrities or politicians, play a role in maintaining the status quo. This clash of perspectives is what makes their debates so engaging and frankly so important. Section 7. It's also worth mentioning that this isn't the first time Candace Owens and Mark Lamont Hill have
When Kim lived on 70th-something Street, and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear in the hallway. And I would just shake my head when he come out or whatever, and Kim would be in the house. And it's always about where she was at or who she was dealing with. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on nobody. I don't give a who you are, or well, I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on her. You understand? That's not gonna be me. You know, first of all, I can't. The position I was in, you understand? Investigator for child abuse, worked for Elite Investigations, New York State parole officer. I'm mandated to do something. You understand? I'm mandated to do something. If she says, yo, his bodyguard was right there, but I'm still moonlighting, I'm moonlighting as his bodyguard, I'm working as his bodyguard, but I still have that other function as a state officer. I'm mandated to do something.
Crazy, man. So you could hear Diddy putting hands on Kim Porter.
Well, see, he always do, like I told you, he'd be doing that. He'll start off, he'll have something on his mind, and he'll like that play fight with them. You understand? And he'll be hurting them when they, to the point where they'll be like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they got the room is locked. You don't hear none of that. And then, you know, Kim would walk out in her white robe, and you could see it in her face. But what are you gonna do?
Right. I always wanted to ask you this, man. Do you know anything about these after parties that Diddy be having?
Which after parties? There's a lot of after parties. There's a lot of after parties for a lot of different reasons. There's after parties if we doing it at the hotel after we do a party, or there's after parties after the after party. You understand?
right. I guess the one people talk about is the after party.
Well, those will be when him and somebody that he needs something from or wants something from and he'll get those girls and he'll line them up with him.
A week after the arrest of Diddy, New Jack Swing singer Al B. Sure took to Instagram to share his thoughts on what he believes is a conspiracy surrounding the 2018 death of model and actress Kim Porter. Al B. Sure, whose real name is Albert Joseph Brown, shared his belief that multiple individuals were involved in a plot surrounding Porter's death, which was officially attributed to lobar pneumonia. Brown hinted at a broader motive, suggesting that Porter, like Cassie Ventura, was on the verge of exposing damaging information.
Well, because there's always been a rumor for a while now that, you know, she got killed because she was exposing a lot of stuff in her book. Is there any truth to that?
Unless they can hide unless she did her book on Google Duel and it's in the clouds and they could get somebody to get it out of there, she ain't got no book. It's just a conspiracy. Kim, it was alleged that she did have a book and that her book was about to come out. And she was talking about all the perils, everything that she went through in the music business and with Diddy. All the men that they slept with together, because there were men that they slept with together. There were swinging times that they slept with together. I don't know, man. How do you put your girl through something like that? Or how do you look at your girl and knowing that she sexing another dude? What kind of demonic mind you have to be that far gone where that don't bother you for somebody that you love? But Kim Book was going to express all that. And I hope she did her book on Google Docs or she did her book somewhere that is floating in the cloud of the internet that somebody could go get it one day. But I'm sure that he probably got hold to those tablets or whatever she had, allegedly, and got rid of them. They swimming with the fishes.
Wow, man. So she was about to expose all that in her book, them sleeping with men together.
She was gonna expose everything. I heard it was tell all.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Just curious, right? Did you know that Diddy and Kim had that type of relationship back then in real time?
Yeah. Because I know somebody personally that lives in Atlanta that was swinging with them, and I would never mention his name because he's a good brother and he knows my family down there. You know, he knows my family down there, and I would never, put his name out there like that. He's been in the music business. He done put a lot of groups, A-listed groups out there.